Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about three stocks plus another bonus stock. That are pretty good companies to be looking for during the potential recovery that we're going to be seeing. We're essentially betting that we're going to be seeing some sort of a V-shaped recovery, W-shaped recovery, and in the worst case scenario, an L-shaped recovery, which means that we're going to be in the recession territory for about approximately 2 years or something. So the first company, as you can see, is Bank of America. Bank of America, typically, it's not the biggest growth you're going to see, right? It typically trades, if you look at the 1 year chart, they typically trade at about, 34 to 35 bucks. It's not bad, right? It's not bad, but it's pretty much secure, because if we're going to be seeing a recovery, Bank of America is going to be one of those companies, or I guess banks, that are going to be recovering, right? That makes sense. Moving on, we got Disney, which actually Disney, typically trades in the 1 year chart. They're going to be trading for 130 bucks to 145. I think Disney is not necessarily not only a recovery type of stock, meaning that it's not going to be a stock that's going to be providing you gains during its recovery, but it's certainly one of those companies that are going to be a growth stock. Now, listen, I know the theme parks are going to be closed till May the 31st, which is a huge portion of their earnings, right? But they actually hit a 50 million subscriber milestone, and to actually put it in perspective, they launched 5 months ago, their Disney Plus, business, and it's really remarkable considering Netflix took a lot of years to actually hit this 50 million subscriber milestone. In addition to that, really, Disney, they ended 2019 with about 26.5 million subscribers, and it took them 3 months to almost double that subscriber count for 2020. And the key factor to such growth is, except from, what they have to provide, which, includes Disney, Pixar, Marvel, I think Star Wars as well, and National Geographic, is the fact that in the past 2 weeks, they've been able to launch and really expand into 8 different Western European countries. That includes the UK, Ireland, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Austria, and Switzerland. Most of these countries have been really hit by the coronavirus, and people just sitting home, they're going to watch something, right? They might not want to watch, they might have already, finished different series on Netflix, and they want to watch some Star Wars, they might want to watch some documentaries on National Geographic. There's a lot of things you can watch on Disney Plus. And especially, if a new service launches into your country, and especially if you're much expecting it, and I think Disney, has a lot of growth, once we recover from this, difficult period. Maybe, obviously a better, entry would have been here at the 93 bucks, but it's fine if you're going to be losing, if you're going to be going long term, it's fine if you lose a $10 move, right? You're really looking long term for these companies. And I think Disney is one of those growth stocks and recovery stocks compared to Bank of America, which, if you look at the 5 year chart, we moved back to 2017 territory, but during 2018 all the way to 2019, they've been trading in this $30. It pumped during the end of 2019, but all this period over here, they've been trading around this area of 29 to 30 bucks. So it's not really, you're not going to be seeing extraordinary or tremendously big gains, but you're really just, it's a growth stock, so you're betting that we're going to recover. And we will recover. I mean, it's the United States. I mean, if we don't recover, then the whole capitalism is going to go to hell. Nonetheless, moving on, I think another company, you should be looking into if you want to buy something, into the air transportation industry or the aerospace industry. I think United Airlines is a pretty good bet. If you look at the 1 year chart, let's look at the 1 year chart. You can see they typically trade around 90 bucks, to 85 bucks. And I think United Airlines, they're not going to be filing for bankruptcy anywhere near, this period. I think they're going to be recovering at some point. Once we recover, United Airlines, they're going to be taking the money, they're going to be, they're not going to go bankrupt. Right, you see, even the cruise companies, right? They are getting bonds and different. They're doing a lot of things to defend their company from going bankrupt. I think it was Carnival. CCL Carnival, they went out and they issued bonds with the collateral of their ships. Imagine that, bro. The company goes bankrupt and you get the ship. Well, where the hell am I supposed to put the fucking ship? Nonetheless, good stock, United Airlines. They're not gonna go bankrupt, and that's where we're not really betting, but we're not really hoping. I think it makes a lot of sense, to be looking at UAL and telling me, it's not gonna go back, and I'm gonna believe you. And the stock really provides a lot of money when it recovers. It was trading about. If you look at the 5-year chart, we've been consistently going, not consistently going up, but it has seen some growth in the past 3 years compared to what we saw here with Bank of America, which are growth, starting, if we go into UAL, and we look at 2017, so let's say the start of, let's look at the start of 2017 over here. So we're trading about 60, let's say $70, right? Let's just say $70. Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's $70. So if we go to Bank of America over here, and we go to start of 2017, they went all the way from 23, and let's say they ended up 2019, $33. So that's, I don't know, let's just say approximately, let's say about 100% to 90%, or not. No, it's less. It's about, I don't know, like 70%. I don't know. And you see UAL over here on the other hand side, they went all the way from $70. They went to, $90. They hovered, but they have seen a bigger growth, and that really depicts when we see a recovery. That's where we're going to see the biggest growth in our portfolio, really, and then they're going to be, getting back into normality, if you want to say it that way. And the bonus stock I want to tell you about is, AMD. Now, AMD, if you look at the 1-year chart, they haven't been hit as hard as as other industries. I was gonna say Netflix, but I think AMD has a lot more potential. It's a much cheaper stock. So if you want to buy different stocks, not options, or if you want to buy options, it's a whole different story. But I think AMD, because it's a much cheaper stock, and because I think they also have different contracts with Microsoft. Right now, Intel got clapped, and they're going to be using AMD instead, Microsoft. That's extremely good. And AMD has been a tremendously good growth stock in the past year or so. Look at this. It literally just doubled. Up till the highs over here in February, it was up about 100%, 98.58%. And it was a freaking bullish train over here. Look at this. It went all the way up, and then, Corona hit. But it's going to see, especially if we recover from this coronavirus, it's going to take, I'm not sure how much it's going to take, but as soon as we start opening again our economy, right, and people are just still, they're getting back into, buying consumer discretionary products, they're just, starting to, start moving cash. Things are going to be recovering. So we're going to see, what we have all heard, the V shape, the W shape, or, in the worst case scenario, we shouldn't be, I don't want that. It's the L shape recovery. AMD is going to see the growth it deserves, and it's going to see the growth, back all the way to where it was. And the thing is, what I consider to be, or what I define as the recovery growth is, say here on, let's say UAL, it's trading about, right now it's trading 34.10. The recovery growth would be to go back to its $86. And the recovery growth for AMD obviously is not big, because look at this. Back in February 6th, I guess, it was trading $49, and now we're trading $49. So the recovery is not going to be big, but the growth is going to be big, because AMD really is doing a tremendously fantastic job. And the last thing I want to talk about, and I keep on telling this to people, is, and I think right now what we have to look out for is the new cases. And it seems that we have sort of, seen a decrease in new cases, right? The deaths, we had, I don't remember, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, I'm not sure. We saw the biggest, in one day in New York. That's really sad, but if we're going to be looking into the future, we got to look into the new cases, because people that are dying are in a way, and I know it sounds bad, my thoughts and prayers to all the people that got it. It's really sad, because I would prefer to die in any other way, like to get shot, to try to do something and die, than to die from a stupid virus. That's really, mind-blowing to think about it. Just think about 1 year ago, right? Think about 1 year. And the people were healthy. And imagine them being, in the hospital, in the ICU, and, facing, death because of this virus. Think about it. This is crazy. And I think at this point in time, people that are dying are people, we obviously had, and I think this is priced in. That's what I said. That's what I've said before. And I think these deaths right now are previous cases. So these cases, or I guess deaths, are in a way priced in already, right? These deaths are a direct result of previous cases. So our main focus right now should be the new cases. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate all your support. I would really appreciate if you can drop a like, comment. I really try to do the best of my ability to provide, different data, different stock picks. And I'm really open to, either constructive criticism, or if you just want to ask something about a stock, or if you want to propose a type of video or anything. Obviously, I have a lot of time, especially right now that we're quarantined. And I'm going to read the comments, right? I don't even get a lot of comments. So a comment is really important to me. So I'm going to be reading it, obviously. I'm going to be responding to the best of my ability. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. And I'm going to be making sure I post really often videos about different things that happen. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. See you guys in the next video.